Hey folks, it's Mary, aka MercyTriumphs, and this is my channel, Slow Crochet. Today is the first of a series about #NotSoScaryHalloween. So if you've seen my introduction video, and I will have the playlist linked at the end of the video, I am collaborating in the month of October with Lee Mack, with Marcia of Mimi Makes Keepsakes, and Cassandra of Craftably Ever After. We're all creating a series of videos to be released every Monday in October to show you some ideas about things that you can make that are not really fully the scary side of Halloween, and even if you don't celebrate, there's ways that we can kind of engage with the holiday a little bit. For me, it's more of a gentle nod towards the holiday. We don't really celebrate it in my family. One of my big inspirations for this collaboration was literature, and my first thought was a favorite from childhood. Are you aware of the author Shel Silverstein? This is one of two books that I grew up reading by him. This one is called A Light in the Attic. The other one is called Where the Sidewalk Ends. And in this book, there is a poem that I memorized long ago. I'll still read it to you. But it immediately came to mind when I was thinking about things that are Halloween-ish, but not overtly Halloween. And it just so happens to feature one of my favorite animals, believe it or not. It's called Batty. The baby bat screamed out in fright, "Turn on the dark! I'm afraid of the light!" And that's it. That's the poem. I love it. I think it's so simple and effective and sweet. And so I made a baby bat. This pattern that I used was for a tiny little bat called the Itty Bitty Bat by Collin. And here he is. He's about 2.5 inches tall, maybe 4.5 inches from wingtip to wingtip, and his little feet are made from some chain stitches. I just have a bit of an old skewer, well, new skewer, poked through to keep him steady. For his eyes, I used a simple black bead that I sewed on, and that was it. I didn't think that he really needed a mouth or a nose. I thought he was sweet just as he was. I used a size E crochet hook, which I believe is 3.25 millimeters. It's a vintage one, so it didn't have the millimeterage listed on it. And I used a worsted weight 100% wool yarn, and I literally used 2 cotton balls to stuff him. But I thought that this little baby bat would be a beautiful addition to my Christmas tree of all things. I participated in a Christmas in July collaboration. You can find that in my playlist if you're interested. During that collaboration, I made some little amigurumi creatures that would perhaps be afraid of an owl. On our Christmas tree, we don't have a star or an angel on top. We actually have an owl. And so when I was thinking of #NotSoScaryHalloween and I was thinking of Batty, I thought, you know what? A little bat would be a fun addition to our Christmas tree. Maybe I'll fold his wings up like so. And so when that season happens, we'll have all these different little creatures that are nestled within the Christmas tree, and it'll almost be a little hunt and find. You can find all the different animals that might be hiding from the owl, although the bat would probably be out at the same time of night. But I do love bats. I love how they keep the mosquitoes away. I love what great fertilizer they make. And I think they are underappreciated. I actually think they're really sweet and really interesting and beautiful. And I love the idea of that time of night where you see them dart across the sky. Maybe you're watching a football game or you're watching a soccer match or a baseball game, and those big beams of light with all the insects, and then you just see a bat dart by. I think they're wonderful. Keep my mosquitoes away. Keep the bugs down. We love you, little batty. So thank you to Collin for your adorable itty bitty bat pattern. It will be linked in the description below. Also in the description below, you will find links to Lee and Cassandra and Marcia's channels. Please go check them out. They each have a unique perspective on crochet. I love seeing what comes out of them. They are true artists in their own rights, and I think what they bring to this hashtag is going to be fun and adorable and really inspiring. There are other YouTubers that are hopping on this hashtag, so if you'd like to find those, or if you'd like to join us, drop the hashtag notsoscaryhalloween onto your video, and then when anyone clicks on that hashtag, they'll be able to find your video as well. So here's my question for you. Number one, how do you feel about bats? I think they get a bad reputation. I think they're wonderful, but maybe you have a different opinion. Number two, what do you think of old Shel Silverstein? Is this your first introduction to him? You can always look him up online. I'm sure there are plenty of examples of his poetry to be found. And if you have a child in your life, maybe age 8 or so, they might really enjoy some of his books. So highly recommend, favorites from childhood. So that is all for this week. I will see you again next. And again, hop on over and see what the other ladies have created. If you're new here, all of the YouTube-y like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Super encouraging, not necessary. I really appreciate y'all. If I'm not your cup of tea, thank you so much for listening this long. I do appreciate it. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.